Continue now with our lead story. President Obama sending 1,200 National Guard troops to the border. With us, Dr. Marc Lamont teaches at Columbia University. Okay, so I have to ask you, John McCain wants to ask, you know, these liberal pinheads. I guess that's your category.
You're so kind.
These illegal aliens, a lot of them are brutalized by these coyotes, these human smugglers, all right? And when they get here, they're exploited here. So why would liberals oppose something that might cut that human trafficking down?
Liberals, I don't know anyone who opposes cutting down human trafficking, who opposes cutting down violence. The question is, how do we do it? Sending 1,200 troops, which are really just show horses, to the border is not going to do that. These aren't even combat troops. These are people, these are support troops. These are people who are only there to appease the right. This is Obama playing politics at its worst. That's
okay,
all.
So you think, I agree with you, the 1,200 not going to do it. But as you said, heard me say, if I were president, which of course you would support,
oh yeah,
I'd send 10,000. And the reason that the 10,000,
10,000,
10,000, you bet, spread above.
What are you going to lay out IEDs along the border? I mean,
I don't need IEDs. If I have 10,000 guard down there, that's an intimidating force. That intimidates. Let's say you're a cocaine dealer, and you kind of look like one a little bit.
As do you. You look like a cocaine user. So
yeah,
we're even.
I'm too thin. I know. I'm twitchy. But say you're a cocaine dealer or a heroin merchant. All right, and you're trying to smuggle across, and you know there's 10,000 National Guard on the other side of the border. You're not likely to do that. You're going to find another way to do it. It's an intimidator.
That's a reactionary approach. Like you said, you're going to find another way to do it.
Right.
Instead of working on that and worrying about that, why not worry about the guns going in? Why not change trade policy?
I'm worrying about one thing. The drug cartels sending tons of narcotics into the United States. I can stop that.
They can't send them in if we don't have large amounts of bulk cash and guns going that way.
That doesn't matter.
It does matter.
No, it doesn't.
It's about getting to the root.
When there's a fire in your house, you put the fire out, then you find out what the cause is. The fire gets put out by 10,000 guardsmen at the border.
We already know what the cause is, number one. Number two, putting people on the border or building a fence doesn't stop the fundamental problem.
This is what's frustrating the audience, and I'm leveling with you man to man here.
I appreciate that, Bill.
Okay. The frustrating the audience is Senator Menendez, Marc Lamont cannot articulate their opposition to a quick solution. Maybe temporary.
I have articulated it. You just don't accept it. My solution, my reason is that it doesn't work.
You don't think that 10,000 National Guard would stop much of the flow of narcotics and humans into this country?
Only temporarily. Whenever you have...
Okay, but we'll take the temporary.
No, because we still have to get to the fundamental problem.
After, we will. We'll take the temporary.
And the other thing that Menendez opposed, which I agree with, is why not send regular Border Patrol agents rather than this?
Because we don't have enough regular Border Patrol agents.
This is about militarizing. This is about campaign stunts. This is about public relations.
The military is used to protect the nation. Say you lived on that ranch.
This won't stop the issue.
Say you lived on that ranch. Your tune would be totally different.
Yeah, but I wouldn't be at my most level-headed at a moment where I'm being terrorized. I'm saying
you'd be terrorized.
I'm looking at the big picture.
You just admitted if you live within 10 miles of the border, you'd be terrorized.
No, if I were on that ranch being abused or hurt, yes.
It's the government's responsibility to protect you.
I agree. And so the government should look big picture and not just be reactionary. Yes, and not just be reactionary.
The fire. If the fire breaks out, you put it out.
Yes,
then you do big picture.
This is not how you do it.
I need new wiring. I'll get it after the fire's out.
I don't disagree with doing something. What I'm saying is sending National Guard is not the way to do it.
That's the quickest and easiest. The Guard is there already.
It won't help anything. It won't stop drugs. It won't stop drugs going down. It won't stop money coming out. It won't stop smugglers. It won't stop any of the things that you're talking about,
This is like saying that if Peyton Manning went to the Kansas City Chiefs, it wouldn't help him. That's crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm an intellectual. I don't do
he's a
sports
quarterback
metaphors.
for the Indianapolis Colts, the best quarterback. That's just crazy. You get in there, power and force to stop what's coming across.
Power and force can't solve every solution you've ever come up with has involved power and force. Listen, whether it's Iran, whether it's the border.
Power and force can stop encroachment by drugs and human smugglers.
But that's not a disputable point. No one's arguing that point, that some type of force is necessary.
Yeah,
my question is whether or not sending 10,000 National Guardsmen is a solution. And it's not, Bill.
Right.
And there's no evidence
I can't believe you think that.
And there's no evidence that it is.
But you do believe that Obama caved in to the forces of evil?
Of course, just like McCain caved. 5 years ago, McCain wasn't talking this jazz.
I never caved.
Oh,
I invented this 10 years ago, as you heard. I mean, I was the first one to say this.
Yeah, but you've been getting tougher and tougher. I think you're getting cranky in your old age. Seriously.
Yeah. Well, that's what happens to cocaine users. Oh, man! Get him out.